So let's talk about The Voice, your second season on The Voice. How you liking that?
I love that show. It is so, I mean, a lot of being on that show has to do with the writing, I think, as well. Because being around the other coaches, being around Pharrell is like literally like a prophet, angel. Like, he said things to me. Well, he's the first person, like, after I had the baby, like, literally right after I had the baby, he's like, come play with me at Coachella. Like, and it was the first thing I did the first time I left the house was to go on stage and play Coachella and do Holla Back Girl with Pharrell.
How fun is that?
It was like, I literally hadn't left the house. He's like, is it too soon? I was like, well, maybe black jumpsuit. Like, I could maybe work it out. You know what I mean? I just wanted to do it. Because after you have a baby, you're dying to get back to, like, yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was incredible. And I think, by just being on the show and being around so much music, because you're listening to so much music, you're listening to these people, like, their interpretation of other people's songs and their stories, and it's a lot of emotion. Like, I'm always crying on that show because it's a lot. You get really invested, and I think just that really inspired me a lot too.
So Blake is also on this show.
Is he?
Yeah.
Who's Blake?
Blake Shelton.
Oh, the country guy.
Yeah, and I read these stories about the two of you. Are those true or not true?
I think NBC did that. Right? Two divorced people, like, at the same time.
I'm saying it seemed like just too perfect of a story.
It did, too.
Is it true or not true?
I'm not going to answer that right now, Ryan. I think I've given up enough of myself this morning to you.
I mean, all right, but all right.
But I think he's hot, don't you?
I don't like guys.
Oh.
I mean,
but
despite the way I speak.
But to be super honest, like, it is kind of crazy. Like, we both went through the same thing at the same time, and it's been like that. There's been so many people that I've gotten so much comfort from, like, just people coming to me and, like, telling me their story about, like, when I was a little, like, not confiding, but, like, sharing. Do you know what I mean? Which has just helped me to, like, see things from a different perspective and move forward. So,
who do you confide in when something like this happens in your life?
Well, it was hard because I feel like, it's hard when you have children. You need to protect them, and I have my family, and I'm very, very close with my parents and my brother and sister-in-law.
And they're all here?
Yeah, they're all
Orange
here.
County?
Yeah.
And you said earlier that you were going through a spiritual journey and, like, spiritual exercises.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. What are those?
I don't know. I just like prayer and just trying to listen and be, like, really, like, I feel like if you're listening and you're praying and you just get pointed in the right direction. And like me, it's like these little, like, miracles along the way, like different things that just have, like, helped me to be, I think my main thing right now is being grateful. If you're grateful, consider it, and you are confident about your gift, whatever God gave you, like, how can you not be happy?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm just trying to practice that, and just be in the moment and not worry about the past, not worry about the future. It's a really hard exercise. You have to continually go back to.
Is there a coach for it? Is there, like, someone that helps you do it?
Not really. I mean,
do it yourself?
I've just been, like, go to church and, like,
do you meditate?
No, I pray. I pray in the bath. Sounds relaxing.
With a glass of wine.
I'm just being really honest. This is my journey. Yeah. Like, this is what I do, and this is what I believe. And I know that there's been and also it's really interesting too, because when you know other people that are in the same world, it's like you can connect with them and they understand what you're going through, and it's been really amazing. And I feel like I've always been this person, but I kind of lost my way, and now I'm kind of finding my way back.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming and talking about this, because I know it's all
I feel
new and
so
fresh.
Weird right now. Like, I feel like nervous, like I said too much, or I'm like, I feel like I want to throw up.
You're welcome to throw up.
But I love you guys, and I don't care. Like, that I'm going through crazy stuff. And you know what? I'm so grateful, because I feel so much love, and I feel so much, like, I just feel so much comfort from everyone.
Well, you are loved, and this song is
it's everything.
I have so many other songs too.
I haven't heard them.
I can't wait. Like, the record starts off really sarcastic and angry, and then it goes to kind of like this kind of, like, I don't know, like, we're used to love you vibe, and then it goes into, like, joyful happiness.
So there's a whole
Yeah.
But when does the record come out?
Probably January or something like that.
Something
February.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that when I heard the song, I felt your fearlessness, and I was impressed by it. So
thank you.
Thanks for coming in, Gwen Stefani, ladies and gentlemen. And I did not do my hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
When that happened, I was so, like, passionate, and I was to the point where I needed to be in the studio. There was nothing else that mattered except for like being in there. It just was my
Was
thing.
it therapeutic?
Yeah.